You ever wondered what your life would be like after you win 1 American Music Award, 2 BET Hip Hop Awards, 4 Billboard Music Awards, 2 Grammys, and 2 MTV Video Music Awards, and also gain 6 million followers on Twitter, 8 million followers on Instagram, 13 million subs on YouTube, and nearly 50 million monthly listeners on Spotify? Wow, that is a lot to take in. Let me rephrase that question. You ever wonder what your life would be like after you blow up? If yes, then don't panic. Let me tell you about some of the changes that occurred in Montero Lamar Hill, also known as Lil Nas X, live after he blew up. Number 1. Internet personality. Just as some rational person would expect, his followings on various social media accounts skyrocketed into the millions after he blew up. Only 3 years later, after gaining mainstream popularity, his social media stats read something like this: 6 million followers on Twitter, 8 million followers on Instagram, 13 million subscribers on YouTube, and around 50 million monthly listeners on Spotify. Not too shabby at all. This was his teenage dream because he wanted to become an internet personality as a teenager. What was your teenage dream? Well, he tried his luck on Facebook and Instagram, but the platform where he really went viral was Twitter. He created some Nicki Minaj fan accounts there, and one of them was called @NoshMirage, which was later suspended due to a violation of spam policies. Initially, Lil Nas X refused to admit that he ran the fan accounts, but later accepted the fact. Lil Nas is just pretty proficient with making witty memes after all. He actually made about 100 of them just to promote his first massive hit song, Old Town Road. He knew how to work an audience, use memes to get attention. We can say that he showed signs of becoming an internet personality since he was simply a little teenager. Pardon the pun. Number 2. Residence. Lil Nas X celebrated the Old Town Road hit by moving to Sherman Oaks in Los Angeles, California in March of 2021, when he spent a hefty sum of $2.4 million to purchase a beautiful 2,580 square foot house, or better to say, mansion. This house, the mansion, has 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and a gourmet kitchen, with all the top-of-the-line features, of course. And among other things, Lil Nas X will have access to a fireplace if he ever feels cold, some built-in speakers if he ever wants to listen to some Nicki Minaj or any other artists, 12-foot ceilings if he ever wants to say, hone his jumping skills, a finished garage for stowing his luxurious motors, an exterior bathroom if he prefers getting a nice view of Mother Nature while cleaning himself, a hot tub for some relaxing hydrotherapy sessions, and many more kinds of good stuff like a secret room and a master suite complete with a walk-in closet and a private balcony. I guess you'll forget what a bedroom feels like after moving into this kind of mansion. The Sherman Oaks abode also offers a scenic view of the hills which surround the neighborhood, with the city in the distance. Number 3. Public appearances. If you ever go to an award show or any other high-end public event, don't forget to catch a glimpse of the rodeo hitmaker. You won't be disappointed unless you're some down south Georgia boys rapper. In a very short period since he became famous, he has bedazzled many people who are awestruck by his sense of fashion. He, along with his stylist, Hoda Musa, has the potential to set the standard for men's fashion today. Lil Nas X loves to experiment with bold and bright colors, and I gotta say, his chemistry teacher must be very proud of his experiments and also the reactions he gets from his fans and haters. Some of his most iconic fashion moments were when he donned a hot pink Atelier Versace creation for the 2020 Grammy Awards, and his MTV Video Music Awards outfit, which consisted of a bright red suit, boots, cowboy hat, and a jewel belt. Meanwhile, at his American Music Awards in 2019, he wore a head-to-toe neon green outfit and his black cowboy ensemble at the Country Music Association Awards. The list could go a long way. It said that his Grammy outfit took 700 hours to construct. Great fashion sense, I gotta say, but 700 hours? I don't even have that much on certain video games. Number 4. Awards. Lil Nas X can use the storeroom in his large Sherman Oaks mansion to store the multitude of awards that he has received in a very short period of time. Speaking of time, the Time magazine named him one of the 25 most influential people on the internet, citing his global impact on social media. On top of that, he also received an award for overall ability to drive news. Now, as for the awards, he received 8 nominations at the 2019 MTV Video Music Awards and won 2 of them. At the 2019 Teen Choice Awards, he received 5 nominations and won the Choice R&B-Hip Hop song for the Cyrus remix of Old Town Road. The same song also won the Country Music Association Awards. Ever since he came out as gay, he has had the honor of being the first gay man to have several achievements, like being the first such person to be nominated for a CMA award and the first such person to be listed by Forbes in its annual highest paid country acts list. Lil Nas X has really achieved some great things ever since he blew up, including the awesome reply to Pastor Troy. We'll get to more details about this at the end of the video. Coming back to the point though, his awards list is not over yet and will make for a very long list in itself. That day won't be far when Montero will have to buy a larger storehouse for his ever-increasing award stock. Number 5. Satan Shoes. That's a phrase I never really thought I'd say. With the success of Lil Nas X's song Montero, Call Me By Your Name, came out a new pair of shoes for which was Lil Nas X later sued. These so-called Satan shoes were marketed as a pair of shoes he wore in his super hit song. These shoes eventually contained a drop of real human blood, but why did he launch those hot as hell shoes, no pun intended? One reason, according to Lil Nas X himself, was that it was to make people say the F out of other people's lives and stop dictating who they should be. This shows how much he values freedom of expression. Now, if you do own the shoes, I congratulate you because only 666 of these shoes were ever produced for sale. Really on the nose there, huh? By the way, it sold out in under a minute. But these shoes attracted a lot of controversy for making use of prominent satanic imagery. Nike also sued MSCHF for trademark-related issues. The Old Town Road hitmaker reacted to the lawsuit by posting a meme showing himself as the SpongeBob SquarePants character Squidward, homeless and asking for money. You know how to kill him with the memes, Montero. Unfortunately though, Lil Nas X lost the case with Nike later on. Number 6. Merch line. After the massive success of Old Town Road and the viral hashtag Yeehaw challenge on TikTok, cowboy-like dresses, hats, and boots became very popular. Taking advantage of the situation, he partnered with Wrangler to launch a capsule clothing collection. Just like the Satan shoes, his latest collaboration with Pizza Slime may spark controversy. The reason? Well, buy some t-shirts from there and read the messages on them. You may find texts like, I heart emoji Jesus, and that one part in the Montero music video by Lil Nas X when he gets nasty with the devil because it was a cool form of self-expression in art. Really rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Some of you might be impressed by the messages on the tees, but the best is really yet to come. Number 7. Coming out. Just like Miley Cyrus, Kristen Stewart, Sam Smith, and many other stars, Lil Nas X revealed his identity after achieving mainstream fame. He first shared his homosexuality with his father and sister in the early part of June 2019. And on the last day of the same month in the same year, which was also the last day of Pride Month, he publicly came out as gay. Now, things don't really remain the same once you're a public figure and come out as LGBT, do it? As expected, there were some people in communities on social media who reacted to the news in a bad way. By bad, I mean posting homophobic comments on social media and spreading hate for homosexuals. Gotta love the internet. Like in the case of down south Georgia boys rapper Pastor Troy, the rapper posted a photo of Lil Nas X pink leather Grammys outfit on Instagram and wrote a long homophobic comment on it. He wrote stuff like, well, guess I won't be winning a Grammy if this is what I gotta wear. They'll have to push this shit on our kids. And many more hate comments against gay men. And do you know how our boy Lil Nas reacted to it? Well, he became very angry and threatened to sue Pastor for defaming the LGBT community. Just kidding. Lil Nas reacted in a more fun way. He simply wrote, damn, I look good in that pic, on God. I don't know what either rapper sounds like. After that, it was Lil Nas X fans' turn to roast the homophobic rapper. Hopefully, Troy did learn some lessons after the incident. Number 8. Social life. Do you know how cool our guy Lil Nas X is? He's so cool that during his junior high years, he played trumpet and was the first chair, but quit soon due to his concern of looking uncool. You might now have started to think that he must have been popular in school, but that's kind of the opposite. The internet was his teenage friend. He believed school wasn't meant for him, so he dropped out of it. He's comfortable with his sexuality now, but before he was 16 years old, he wasn't quite willing to accept it. So in a nutshell, he spent most of his teenage years alone. But now, with all the fame and money, it's different as he has the likes of Billie Eilish, Miley Cyrus, Billy Ray Cyrus, of course, Ariana Grande, Hunter Schafer, James Charles, Lizzo, Cardi B, Nas, the big one, and Noah Cyrus to hang out with. Number 9 in our final part, Paninis. Do you love panini? Do you know what it's named after? No, I'm not talking about the grilled sandwich made with Italian bread, and I'm not talking about the Chowder character either, though I do love that show. Yes, Nas X's second single is named Panini, and it's named after Panini, not the sandwich one. But even though Panini, the song, has no connection with Panini, the sandwich, the star loves to eat panini. Oh god, that's a big number of paninis in a few sentences. We better move on. During an interview with E! News, the musician said that he likes having the regular cheese and tomato paninis with a little extra condiments and a few other things. Montero also teamed up with the iconic British chef and food commentator Gordon Ramsay to prepare a unique version of the sandwich. It can be assumed that Lil Nas X chooses his friends wisely. Thanks for watching, and congratulations once again on being a proud owner of the Satan shoes. I'll be waiting for you on the next video. Later, everybody.